Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? I am back with yet another RCT3 park tour, and this, you know what's crazy about it? This is going to be my first RCT3 park tour I've done since I went to Adventure Dome and rode the Big Apple coaster. Isn't that crazy? And so anyways, let's just go inside the park. I don't mean to say it's crazy, but just throwing that out there. And so anyways, here is the Buffalo Roundabout type ride that you'll find in the front of the park. And also at the very front of the park, you'll find a path that, as you can see, it goes to my Gerstlauer Eurofighter right there, which appears to be one of the two most popular coasters here at Weird Park. It's called the FaceTime Discussion Madness. It always appears to be getting full trains, as you see right here. And here is my Windseeker type ride, and to the right of that is my Winning Coaster, which is like the other most popular coaster here, called the Ranting Disaster. And to the right of that, you'll find an area with a Cool Wash Pizza restaurant and the Whirling Dervish type ride I have here. And here's my Timberliner coaster called the Heart Attack Mess. And here is the Mickey's Fun Wheel I have here along with the Flying Carpet. And here's an overview of the rest of the area. And here is my B&M winged coaster I have called Spider-Man the Ride. And as you saw, this is my Larson Super Loop. And here is the Pounding Surf type ride, and here's the Robot Arm and an overview of the rest of the area. As you can see over here, I have a Hust UFO over here called Fart Stink, and here is the Robot Arm type ride. I already showed you those rides right there. And so anyways, here is an overview of another area with the Wave Swinger type ride I have here, and the Drop Tower, and the Gallows Swing, and the Claw of Doom type ride, and the Double Sky Wheel, and the Twirler, and the Gravitron, which again I call the Farting Preacher Spinner. And here is the newest flat ride I added here. It's a VTR jumping type ride that I got as a download a while back, and recently I've been finding that they're a little bit different from the Claw of Doom type rides. In fact, I realized that they're a lot different from the Claw of Doom rides actually, so I've been installing them at almost like every single one of my park. The reason, like I said, the reason I was hesitant to was because because I'm afraid if I installed one at a park that had this ride right here, then this ride would be exactly replica, but I guess my guests don't see a problem with that. And so, anyways, here is the Riptide type ride, and here is my S&S Scream and Swing called Heart Hawk, and here is an overview of another area with Dodgem and Octopus and Loop the Loop and Powerboat and Lupo Plane and all those food stands. And here's a donut type stand, and it's right near the queue of my dive coaster, which is called the Tickle Barefoot Shot. And here is my dinosaur go around, and jeez, I need to add another path that connects to this area. My gosh, I'll do that after this tour, don't worry. And so anyways, here is my disco type ride, and here is my gyrator type ride, and here's an overview of the rest of the area with my Have Main type ride, my Top Scan, and the Bucking Bull. And anyways, here is also my police car coaster called the Poop on Deck That Was Chope a Donkey. And so anyways, here is my spinning coaster called the Dizzy Sick Girl, which kind of makes sense actually that it's called the Dizzy Sick Girl because this coaster is supposed to get you dizzy. And so, anyways, here is the Intimate Impulse coaster I just added called Emma's Barefoot Run. And here is an overview of another area with the Topple Tower type ride and the swinging inverter ship that I just added before doing this tour, and the Spin Doctor and SpongeBob's Moon Bounce and Top Star. And here is my Splash Boats type ride called the Fart in My Butt and the Poop on My Dad. And so anyways, here is the carousel type ride. Here's the carousel type ride. And here is my water park too, Weird Park Shores. And here is the water slide I have here called The Strike of Courtney's Bare Feet. And here is the American Rush clone. And here's a water slide complex I made called, I guess I would say, like, Girl Plummet or something, because it's named after, like, girls and stuff. And so, anyways, the body slides are called Jackie Plummet, and the two of the tube slides are called Leah's Side Plunge, and one of them, as you can see here, is called Ella's Singing Voice Tears of Doom. And here is my B&M Winged coaster, if I didn't show you, called Spider-Man the Ride. Yeah, I showed you. And so, anyways, here is the Floundering Fairy and the Insanity type ride. And let's make sure I didn't forget to show you anything. Oh, here's my Thunderbobs type ride. And here's the coffee stand. And here is the Lion Show. I might have showed you that. And here's the Flying Saucers type ride, and here's the Discus. I might have already showed you this area, and here's the Rolloplane type ride too. And here is the stand and the pizza stand. And here's the root beer stand and the bison burger stand and the Coca-Cola store. And here's the ice cream stand, and other than that, let's make sure I didn't forget to show you anything. Nope. So I think that pretty much does it for this tour of Weird Park and Weird Park Shores. Reply to me your thoughts on this video, and be sure to stay tuned for a lot more RCT3 park tours coming in the near future, and I will see you in the next. I might have forgotten to show you this area right here, but if I did, then here it is, with the sky swap more visible than the first time. If it is, then good. And if you guys could see it the first time, that's even better. And so, anyways, here is the pumpkin pie stand. You might have seen it when I was going to show you the FaceTime discussion madness right here. And yeah. Whoops, I also forgot to show you this pretzel stand right here. But I might have forgotten to show you the pretzel stand, I don't know, but if I did, then here it is. I might have forgotten to show you this ride right here, my Chaos type ride, but if I didn't, well then good, but if I did, well, here it is. I add those to every single one of my parks now, and yeah.